This is a general reading for Virgo for the month of February. So if Virgo's your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you so much for joining me in this video of the tarot and the oracle cards. And I appreciate so much your support of the channel. And as things progress, my commitment to you is that the videos will be out before the first of the month, every month, so that you can use these as a roadmap ahead of time. And then what I would like to do is also down the road have videos come out mid-month also, back to where I was. I would like to be able to do them every week. We'll see how my energy is. So thank you, but my commitment is videos by the first of the month. This is being recorded mid-January because on the 20th of January, which is coming up, so you can see how, when I recorded this, I'm having surgery on both my knees at the same time. So I'll be in the hospital for a few days and then home and having PT, physical therapy, when I'm able to do that. So I probably won't feel like doing any videos, that first couple of weeks. Prayers are appreciated. I keep having my glasses hit the light. Prayers are appreciated. And thank you so much, Virgo, for your support. And I love all of you and want to continue our global community. Now, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. And if you want to be notified when the videos come out, there's a little bell right next to it. And you just click on that and you'll be notified when the new videos come out. Tonight, I am using the Light Seers Tarot, which is a little bit different than the tarot I have been using. And if you haven't seen how I do the tarot readings, what I do is, and I'll show you the cards as we go along, as I do the Celtic Cross, one layer of cards, and then the 4 cards along the side. I read those a little bit differently. I read them like a time sequence that continues into the month of February through February, and then I put a second layer on of cards. And as I read the cards, it may not be the traditional reading because it depends on what Spirit's telling me at the time to focus on and to deliver the messages, because I am a conduit of messages from Spirit, your spirit guides, the spirit guides for Virgo, because I call on each before I prepare to do the readings, that whatever messages they want you to have, and it could be a message for one particular person, or it could be a message that applies to many people. So remember, this is a general reading. When I get back and I'm more mobile, I have decided that I am going to work in a bookstore, and I'll put a link. That will be, I have to be able to drive over there. A link, and all you do is click on that. That will take you to their webpage. You call them, and they will know my schedule for the day, book the appointment, take care of all the paperwork kind of stuff, and then you call back when it's your appointment time. This particular bookstore has some in affiliated or part of the same company in California. They've been around for years and years and years, and they're very reputable. So in a way, I'm so excited to do it. And you could also, if you happen to be in Las Vegas, you can come in person and get a reading from me, make an appointment ahead of time and have a face-to-face with me, if that's important to you. So let's see what we have for you for the month of February. And I haven't got any messages yet from Spirit, but I will be getting messages. Okay, this is a typical Virgo thing. Okay, Spirit is saying, Virgo is a sign of being real tidy, and that and it's more like, let's get it done and move forward. What Spirit is saying is sometimes it's more important to be with people and create those memories rather than saying, no, I have to, do in some mundane thing, like do the laundry, or, I want to organize my desk or something like that. What they're saying is it's important for you in the month of February to look at those relationships around you and create time. If someone asks you, so, let's do whatever activity together as a family, as friends, whatever, say yes, because it's creating those bonds, creating those memories. And so it's important. The Spirit is saying, Susie, quit that, please. Susie wants to play with Nina. That create those memories because they're always there. The laundry can wait for an hour. But those precious times of the memories that you create are very important. And that's what they're saying. Make those connections with the people around you that you love. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Susie wants to play with Nina. Nina's now 14, and she's like, Okay, very first card, 5 of Swords. Crossed over by the Empress. Susie, shh. I know you want to play with Nina. I do. But you have to be real quiet. Yes, you do. At the base of it is the Page of Cups. So the 5 of Swords, the Empress, base of it is the Page of Cups, a message. Behind you was the 10 of Cups. So your wish came true, or we'll see what happened to your wish. What's on your mind is the Wheel of Fortune. Then right ahead is the 2 of Cups. So we have the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. This is about relationships. Then we have the King of Wands. Oh, you know why? Because, okay. Sometimes the 2 of Cups, you could be in a relationship, a partnership, a marriage, and it's important to keep that relationship as a top priority. That if you are busy taking care of the mundane, and I'm not saying that laundry is a mundane, but the daily things that you have to do, sometimes you don't devote the energy to that relationship, and it then can fall apart. Or the person may be feeling like, well, the laundry's more important than me, or it's more important for you to wash your car, or go play golf with your friends, or there's the 2 of Cups. So if you're in a relationship, or when you're in a relationship, know that when you were in the dating phase, in the honeymoon phase early on, that you really wanted to spend a lot of time with that person. And then you got into the routine. Try to remember what it was like when you were first, dating or creating that relationship, or rekindle that. I don't know who I'm saying this for, but let them know they're important, because they are important. And sometimes we don't realize that we don't show them how important they are to us. Okay, then we have the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. So you have two messages, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Then we have The Eight of Pentacles, that's work. And the final outcome is the High Priestess with follow your intuition, Ace of Swords, new beginnings. The Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, that's work. Page of Pentacles, strength. The King of Wands, which can be a person, it can be an organization, it could be you, with the Two of Swords. So you have the Two of Swords, Two of Cups. King of Wands is sort of like you're undecided about the King of Wands. You don't have all the information and you're feeling like, you're blindfolded. Two of Cups with the Knight of Wands. Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune with the Hierophant, which is your spiritual. Then behind you with your wish card is the King of Cups, your wish. Your wish was your King of Cups. The love, the home. The base of it, the Page of Cups. With the World, you're going to get a good message. Page of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles with the King of Swords. Someone might be getting a new job. It looks like maybe there's a new job coming up. And as I'm shuffling as I was laying down the cards, they said that, as you put in time into those relationships, that it will flourish them. And it's even more than like a spouse. It's also, if family members say, can you do this? Can we do this, thing? It's important to have that family time because if you're a parent, your children grow up real fast, and then they're gone. And one day they're taking their first step, and the next day they're walking across the stage with a diploma. It's like the time just goes like that. So it's important to let them know that they're important, because if you don't let them know that they're important, they will look to other ways to validate how important they are, and it may be poor choices. But they feel important, like with a peer that maybe not as a good a role model. I don't know why I'm, Spirit is saying this, is, that time goes by fast, and, in all different aspects, and we can't recreate that. Okay. And now I'm looking at the people that I know that crossed over. And as the older I get, there's less peers that I had. And time is very precious for everybody. And, you can't recreate that. Now, and what I tried to do, when I ever had someone who was ill, I would always make a point of reaching out to them, going to see them, because you can't grab that back. Now, okay, your reading is about the Five of Swords and the Empress. Now, the Five of Swords is, now the Empress is having it all. It's the manifestation of everything you want. However, with the Five of Swords there's disputes, discord, and see the crow whispering in the ear there, about the Empress. So there could be some external forces that are interfering with the manifestation of your goal, that you may not even know that are there. And so it's really important for you to follow your intuition um, of any delays or what's going on, because the Five of Swords is like that conflict, and it has to do with you working towards your goals. And it also doesn't have to be even, um, it doesn't have to be even um, macro, like real, well, it can be global that's affecting you, of reaching your goal. For example, if you are in business and government regulations can affect the delay, it can affect the supply of goods in order to do your product. Government regulations can affect you. Interest rates could affect you, whatever. There's things around that can affect your business. And so part of it you can control, part of it you can't control. There goes the serenity prayer. I mean, that's what the serenity prayer is. The things that you control, and except the things that you cannot control. There's some things we can't do anything about, and some things we can do something about. So it could be a delay based on, the Five of Swords is conflict. Then we also have good things, though, because the Nine of Swords is going towards prosperity with the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is, the King of Swords tends to be someone who's, they know who they are. They speak with authority. They have clear communications. And look on this card. There's the owl. The owl represents wisdom. So it could be that you're moving forward, like to an organization, or asking advice from someone in the government or something like that. So regardless of what's going on around you with the Five of Swords and what you want to manifest, there's still help available and you're able to move forward. You're not going to be stuck. At the base of it is your world, which is everything coming together, and a Page of Cups, a message. So it can be there's a little heart there. And it can be that relationships are good. You're in the middle of your world. It could be related to home. It could be related to relationships. So that is, a balance. So it confirms also that you can put time into those relationships, and it's very good. It's the world. And now's the time to do it. For example, if you're in a family unit, maybe just taking the dog and everybody go for a walk in the park. Or if you have the snow, I know then that's not the time to really go for a walk in the park, but maybe sit down and watch a movie. Well, movies are, you don't communicate, but maybe have a game night, or some sort of fun activity that you can, do together. Cohesiveness, because that builds those memories, and also lets everybody know how important they are. Now, behind you is your wish come true with your King of Cups. So whoever your King of Cups is, your wish came true. Maybe you wanted a relationship. Maybe you just got married. It could be the home, but it's behind you, and it was very good. Maybe it was that you wanted this relationship with this person, and it's behind you. Have it forward too. Bring it forward. And then crowning you is two more major arcana: the World, or the Wheel of Fortune, trusting in the universe, spinning the Wheel of Fortune, with the Hierophant. This is your guides helping you. Listen to what your inner voice says, and come up with that proposal of suggestions. Okay. Um, and act on them. You know, everybody also has free will. So if you say, I think that it'd be fun for us to all go, out and I don't know, I would say get an ice cream, but if you're in the cold and it's 0 degrees, hot chocolate, that's a Hallmark thing. Let's all go out and have a hot chocolate together. And people say, oh, no, I can't. I have to have a paper done for school tomorrow. And someone else says, oh, no. Well, everybody has free will. But the next time you ask, they'll say yes. Listen to your spirit guides and you will be directed. I don't know why it's saying this about building the bond within the family. This is for someone. And it may be also for you, too, because then you will also, be showing the universal love, and you will be enhanced with that. So listen to your spirit guides, trust in the universe, follow your hunches. And it isn't just about relationships too. That's what they really want to emphasize is about being part of the community. And we start with ourselves, our homes, and we reach out in community. We can be the whole globe. Okay, so then what we have coming up is the Two of Cups of communication with two people and the Knight of Wands. Now, in this instance, I always look at the energy. He's playing the drum, he's got the horse, and very playful with the Knight of Wands. In this, this isn't too much about pentacles. There's along the way pentacles, but not now. The Knight of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Wands in this seems to be a playful person, if you would look. And there's a conversation between two people, the Two of Cups. So it's like, enjoy yourself a little bit. Allow yourself some free time. As we look at our world, and I don't even have a major TV station anymore. You can listen to what's going on in the world and bring you down. So it's time to have the uplifting right here. And there's a conversation with the Knight of Wands. So it's you with the Knight of Wands, which is allowing that playfulness to be out. Now, when I read the cards and it has to do with Pentacles, you don't necessarily want to rely on the Knight of Wands if this person is irresponsible in a workplace and you're relying on them to do their job, because it can overflow to you and affect your reputation, for example, that maybe you were supposed to get something done and you relied on them and they didn't do it. If you were in the workforce, like upside down, reversed. But this is different. It's more social and the communication between two people. Then we have the Two of Swords. Remember, we have the Two of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. Undecided what to do about the King of Wands. This could be work. It could be a work environment, or it could be a person, and undecided what to do about the King of Wands. Different things for different people. It has the Lion in the background, which right next to it is the Strength card, which is the Lion. Have the strength of the lion. So you could be undecided about a job, for example. This could represent an organization and you're undecided. Could be an individual, could be a relationship, but you don't have all the information yet. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. You're going to hear a message about money. It says have strength. It could be negotiations. For example, it says stand true to what you believe and be patient. But it is a message about money. So it could be negotiations. It could be you're involved in something with being represented. And so there's negotiations on settlements or division of property or signing a contract for buying property or for negotiations of employment and bonuses, that sort of thing. So it says have the strength related to the Page of Pentacles. Or it could even be that negotiations of someone owes you something, and it has have the strength, don't give up. Or the other reverse is someone wants you to pay something. And you go, wait a minute, that doesn't seem very right, you know. And it says, stand to what you believe. Then we have here work and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about work. The Eight of Pentacles is you go to work, you know how to do the job. You do the job and you end the job at the end of the day, back and forth. And so it's just, you know, the routine of earning money in the Queen of Pentacles, which could be you or it could be a boss or an organization. So you do have money coming in. You do have a job. And the final outcome is the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Now, insight coming to you in two different ways. The High Priestess, follow your intuition. Ace of Swords, information coming to you that is very specific, like worldly. Follow your intuition about what you hear and how you're going to react. This is like cutting the veil. It can be getting information about a job, for example, or negotiations, or, it's insight, facts. The intuition, the High Priestess, is following your hunches once you have the facts. So this is you getting that information so that you can make good decisions. Follow your hunches after you get the facts. Okay, so that's a very interesting combination, isn't it? Spiritual and physical world, it's the combination of the two. You couldn't ask for anything more. It's very good as far as you being able to have the help to make wise decisions, because, you will have the opportunity to make some decisions. And you'll have the facts and the intuition to guide you. Okay. And, the other part of that is what if you get some information and you're a little bit surprised, and then follow your intuition or what you're going to do about that information. Because it's the Ace of, I love the Ace of Swords. It's just like the Page of Swords. Information coming so you can make a wise decision based on facts. And then add to that your intuition with the High Priestess. Help from the other side in deciding the direction you're going at. It's a very powerful combination. Very powerful. Now I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you, my lovely Virgo. So you do have a lot of messages about, and it's about spending time. And, you don't even have to spend time if you are a solitary person. You don't have to include, it's like take a break. Feed your soul with what resonates with you and build that up. It's a time to, stop and smell the roses is sort of what they're saying. Stop and smell the roses. And, whatever that is. Like if you're some sort of creative person and you have, let's say you paint or you do pottery, or I have a friend that does weaving, and I've got a little something over there that she gave me in my studio. I told her I would save it for my studio, and there it is. But whatever it is, maybe it's to be creative. Maybe it's to go and listen to some music, live music, or to take a walk in nature, whatever it is. Feed your soul. That's basically, I think, what they're saying, and also include those people in your life that are important to you. You know, I see like Sunday breakfast. I don't know why, but like that whole ritual of the family coming together and, you know, making pancakes or whatever it is and sitting down at the table, and cell phones put away. And so you actually communicate and get that bond back together. You know, it's making those connections. Okay, so now I'm going to pull the Angels and Ancestors Oracle here. Here's the first card. Sage, be devoted and committed. Let's read Sage. Let's see, where is it? It says at the beginning. Sage. Okay. Page 62. Okay, here we go. Be devoted and committed. So you can see all the card right there. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Be devoted and committed. There. Inspired by the Hindu cave dwellers and yogis of the Himalayas, the sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you're preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to make notes as the wandering yogi is on the card, because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and of all your inner workings, because that awareness can bring more clarity to your decisions. Okay, there, the sage. Okay, then great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Let's see if it's right here. Here it is. Know what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Remember the High Priestess? Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. Well, you got a couple of messages about sharing. Lady, this is the last one I'm going to read. Okay. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Okay. Now I'm going to pull the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. Okay, round and round, round and round. Let's see what that means. Do you go round and round in circles? What number number is that? 25, which is a 7, which is spiritual. It's a spiritual number. 25. Okay. Essential meaning, the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern with a new perspective. That's all about, including others in your life. Okay. And then we're going to pull the Believe in Your Own Magic. And then our meditation card for the month of February. And thank you so much for your support of the channel. I really appreciate all of you. It's been a wonderful time. And I'm glad that I'm feeling better and I can get back into our sense of community. No, don't bother Bella. Bella tired. Bella, old lady. Bella's an old lady here. Did you hear Bella growling? See, she's my 70-year-old. Susie, don't do that, honey. I know you want to play. Susie always wants to play because she's still a baby. Okay. Right here. Potion. Remember to practice self-love. Remember to practice self-love. That's a good thing to remember, isn't it? Okay, now our meditation card for the month of February. This is the Starlight. Right here. Expand. Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. There you go. I guess that's why they call it growing pains, right? And there actually is a real thing called growing pains. I didn't know it, but my massage therapist said they even study it, massage. There's a physiological reason for it. Okay. So thank you so much, my wonderful Virgo. And from Boulder City, Nevada, population 15,000, Susie and Bella and Nina and I are sending you light and love. Thank you so much.